In the blood-soaked lore of Doom, the Slayer stands alone. He is an unstoppable force of nature, driven by an unyielding rage. But even the ultimate demon killer needed the right weapon. While the Sentinels gave him a purpose, it was a mysterious, hated figure hidden within the deepest pits of hell that truly weaponized him for eternity. He is known only as the Wretch. Why would a creature born of the Dark Realm turn its back on its own kind to aid their greatest nightmare? To understand the Wretch, we have to look at the ultimate act of treason in Hell's history and the creation of the iconic Praetor suit. The Wretch is first introduced to us in the Doom 2016 Slayer Testaments. The archives describe a rogue entity who willingly chose to ally with the Slayer during his first great rampage through Hell. But why? Demons are bound by a collective malice and a hunger for argent energy. To betray the Horde is to invite eternal torture. The most prominent theory is that the Wretch was a high-ranking demon smith, a brilliant artisan who grew disillusioned with Hell's brutal hierarchy. If his creations were stolen and misused by the High Lords of Hell, vengeance would be a powerful motivator. Another compelling theory suggests the Wretch wasn't a born demon at all, but a corrupted, physically deformed soul from the fallen city of Taras Nabad. Twisted by argent energy, he kept his mind intact and his burning hatred for the demonic empire. Whichever theory you believe, the Wretch and the Slayer shared one unifying trait, a desire to see hell burn. The Wretch's greatest contribution to the Doom universe, and the reason the Slayer didn't just rip him apart on sight, is the creation of the Praetor suit. According to the Slayer Testament, and in his service, the Wretch adorned the Doom Slayer in a mighty armor, wrought in the forges of hell, impenetrable and unyielding. Think about that. The Praetor suit wasn't built by the advanced technology of the UAC, nor was it a divine gift from the makers. It was forged in the literal fires of the underworld by a demon who understood exactly what the Slayer needed. The Wretch lined the suit with specialized receptors capable of absorbing argent energy directly from fallen demons. Every time the Slayer crushes a skull, the armor heals his wounds and fuels his strength. The Wretch took the very life force of hell and turned it into the Slayer's infinite fuel. He didn't just give the Slayer a shield, he gave him a self-sustaining engine of mass destruction. So, what happened to the Wretch after the armor was complete? Hell does not forgive treason. The Codex strongly implies that the Wretch paid a horrific price for his alliance. The very name the Wretch isn't a title of honor, it's a derogatory label used by demonic scribes. It implies someone who has been utterly broken, reduced to a miserable, pathetic state. It is highly likely that after the Praetor suit was delivered, the forces of hell captured the artisan. While the Slayer continued his relentless crusade, the Wretch was subjected to unimaginable eternal torment. Some fans speculate that we actually see the remnants of the Wretch in Doom Eternal. During our descent into the soul-harvesting factories of Necrovol, we see giant, mechanical, organic hybrid demons fused into the architecture, screaming in perpetual agony. Could one of those suffering titans be the Wretch? He gave the Slayer the tools to break Hell, knowing full well that Hell would break him in return. Ultimately, the Wretch stands as one of the most tragic and pivotal characters in the Doom mythos. Without his engineering genius, the Slayer might have eventually been overwhelmed by sheer numbers or worn down by eons of constant warfare. The Wretch provided the protection, the iconic look, and the sustainability that allowed a human to truly become the Doom Slayer. It was a partnership born out of mutual hatred for a common enemy. While the Slayer reaps the glory, a rogue heretic of the Dark Realm forged the legend. What do you think? Was the Wretch a vengeful demon or a corrupted sentinel? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and rip and tear through that notification bell. See you in the next one.